Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with my review of Girlhouse. I was originally going to film another obscure review for today, and technically, Girlhouse would qualify. There hasn't been an official US release of the film for some reason. At one point, Amazon was offering a made-on-demand Blu-ray, but that's no longer available, and hasn't been for a while. Ultimately, I had no choice but to make my own DVD copy. But let me say, if Girlhouse ever does get an official US release, it will be a day one purchase for me. So yes, I guess Girlhouse would qualify as an obscure review, but I decided to not include it as part of that series. Unfortunately, those videos haven't done as well as I thought they would. I will continue that series regardless, but I thought it would be best to have Girlhouse stand on its own. This is a movie every slasher fan should see, if possible. Girlhouse is a 2014 slasher film, starring Ali Cobran as a young college student named Kylie. I immediately recognized her from American Reunion, because she's hard to forget from that movie. If you've seen American Reunion, she's the one who gets naked in the car with Jason Biggs. It's my favorite nude scene of any of the American Pie movies, and that includes Shannon Elizabeth's in the original. And that's because of Ali Cobran. As Kylie in Girlhouse, she might just be my new favorite final girl. Not only is she beautiful, but she's just such a likable character in this. Her father recently passed away, so now she's a struggling college student trying to make money to help her mother. With her natural abilities, she turns to camgirl work. The owner of Girlhouse, a popular adult website, offers her a job. She is given a room in the mansion where all of the other girls working for Girlhouse live. There are cameras all throughout the house, monitoring the girls at all times. It is said to have the best security team in place. Not just personal security of the grounds, but cybersecurity as well. Allegedly, Girlhouse cannot be hacked. Unfortunately, an online regular who goes by the name of Loverboy is able to do just that. He's a man haunted by a childhood sexual experience that traumatized him. He chats regularly with the Girlhouse girls. He becomes obsessed with them. And Kylie is his new favorite. I mean, you really can't blame the guy. She'd be my favorite too. The difference here is Loverboy is a complete psycho. He's not the only one into her though. A guy named Ben, who Kylie has known since kindergarten, finds her on Girlhouse. He's surprised to have found her on the website, never having seen that side of her before. Kylie was always a nice, innocent girl, and the fact is, she still is. Ben always thought she was beautiful though, and has finally decided to make his move. He meets up with her on her college campus, and despite being a somewhat nerdy guy, Kylie happily agrees to go out with him. Honestly, that makes me like her even more. You just root for Kylie and Ben. The only problem is, Loverboy has envisioned Kylie as his girlfriend. When he feels insulted, though, by the girls at Girlhouse, including Kylie, he loses his mind. Donning one of the creepiest masks you will ever see in a slasher film, he decides to take his revenge. The mask reminds me of Leatherface, or more specifically, Slauson from Tourist Trap. It's basically the head of a sex doll with the lips cut off. It's genuinely disturbing. As Loverboy makes his way to Girlhouse, the body count begins. Technically, it began in the opening scene, when Loverboy was just a kid. So I guess you could say his killing spree recommences all these years later. The kills are absolutely brutal too. but I won't spoil any of them because I really want you guys to see this movie. As Loverboy tries to track down Kylie through all of the technology, Ben attempts to save his girlfriend. There's lots of blood, lots of gore, and obviously, lots of nudity. With a movie set in a house of porn, what else would you expect? For those of you interested, that also includes full frontal nudity. The house is awesome, and the other girls are good looking too. They're not Kylie, but they're still nice to look at. This poster image I used on the back here is just the tiniest tease of what you can expect. It's interesting that after the opening kill, it takes about 45 to 50 minutes before the next one. Despite this, Girlhouse never gets boring, especially if you like gratuitous sex and nudity in movies. Although I guess in this case, it really wouldn't be gratuitous, would it? It's sort of necessary for this setting and this story. It would be odd if there wasn't as much sex and nudity. My point is, there is plenty to hold your attention until the killing spree recommences. And when it does, it never lets up. It's a massacre. I'm glad I watched Girlhouse after refilming and then refilming my Tuesday Top Tuesday 2014 horror movies video. Because had I watched it before that, I would have had to film it for a fourth time. Girlhouse would have easily made my top 2 for that year. This is now not just one of my favorite modern-day slasher films, it may objectively be one of the best of the last 10 years. Maybe even the last 20. It's so good. This is one I know I'll be revisiting time and time again. I'm already ready to rewatch it. Jason recommended this one to me a while back, and he knew I would love it. And I'm recommending it to all slasher fans. If you love slashers, you should absolutely love Girlhouse. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.